Hi, my name is Jon Poteet, and I'm the owner of Shine Distillery and Grill. It is the first of its kind here in Oregon that is a true full-on restaurant and distillery. We are going from grain to glass directly to the bar, which is a very unique operation. The goal is build the environment, build the community, build the public space where people can come, get together, and have a good conversation and a good cocktail, and hopefully get to know their neighbors. The style and feel of the food that we're going to be working with here is a combination of what your mother used to make and a combination of pub fare that's both been slightly elevated. I want it to be comfort food. I like to think of it as being Tuesday night, not necessarily date night. You can do the basics and do it really well and do it in a very delicious manner. I'm talking about things like the basics of what my mother used to make. Pork chop and applesauce. Grew up here in Washington, in the Portland metro area. I take those basic elements and elevate them ever so slightly. Along with that, my father, who was originally from the South, so we have a bit of a Southern flair. I was fortunate enough to find Chef Julian Solomon, who also has a bit of a Southern background. We're going to definitely have a little bit of that homegrown and kind of a Southern flair to it. We ended up having to do all the painting of the building in here. We built a lot of the cabinetry, all the tabletops, the bar tops, all the hostess station. We actually used the refurbished timbers out of the building. The building had had a fire. The landlord, when he was doing the core and shell, took all of the big beams out of the building and had thrown them in the construction lot next to us. We hauled it out to my friend's house and pressure washed, milled, did the joining work, all the polyurethane, poly coats, and constructed all of the tables in the space. It was a fun fall project last year. Along with that, we've done a lot of the interior, the making of the bar facades, the bar tops, crafted and constructed by myself, my brother. Everybody that's been around me in the last 20 years of working in this town has been here and helping. So this is definitely a community style project. One of the things that I really like about the way this place is laid out currently is if you come in here after the sun goes down, the way you walk in through the front door, the first thing you see is the big, beautiful 17-foot columns that are made of copper. And then on the opposite side of what we're referring to as the runway, there's a copper plexiglass bottle display. And when you stand there at the very front entrance of the room, it's just, the place is glowing, it's warm, it's inviting, it's got that beautiful, rich copper feel to it. And there's people lined up, and there's the spotlights that go down the runway towards the back, the main dining hall. It's absolutely gorgeous. Inside of the building, there are 5 essentially different areas. We have a small intimate dining room on the west side of the building. As you enter the building, there's a mezzanine level that seats about 40 people. It's got a nice little bar at it. There is a patio that overlooks onto Williams with a little green roof on the Skidmore side. Then we have a larger dining hall on the east portion of the building. We have one table in particular that seats 14. On a normal day's operation, that will not be consistently sat with 14 people. There will be 3 people here, 4 people there, and then 3 people next to them. And the format of service is going to be, again, back to that home style, where you say, hey, pass the ketchup and mustard, or pass the salt and pepper back to if you're in. It's going to be that a little more light of an environment, the pub style. And I kind of see this place being a gathering place where people can come and talk about how the city is evolving, how they want their neighborhood to be, what's going on, and who's doing what. We have a great mural on the back wall. It was impressive to see somebody who can do that kind of hand-painted line art. It walks you through the distilling process, and it turned out absolutely amazing. We're already getting people come in and, can I take a picture of that? Or can you take a picture of me in front of that? So it's quite impressive. I'd like to see a lot of you folks come in here that are watching this. I hope to see you folks here.